Hey everyone, Teo here. Today I'm reviewing the Kuxiu X38 Pro Max. This is an ergonomic arm for your iPad Air or iPad Pro, and this supports wireless charging, so there is actually a cable here that goes behind, and when you place your tablet onto the magnetic plate, charging will start. So this is quite convenient. And the main selling point of using an arm instead of a tabletop stand is this will free up your table space. First of all, disclaimer, this is a review sample provided by the company, and in this video I'll just present to you my findings so that you can decide whether this is worth the money. At the time of review, the price of this arm is $105, which may or may not include free shipping depending on your location. And these are the different iPads supported by the arm. So this arm supports the 11 and 13-inch iPad Airs and iPad Pros from 2018 all the way to 2025. So these are all the tablets with the flat sides where you can attach the Apple Pencil to the side. The iPad, the base iPad, is not supported, and the iPad mini is not supported as well. Alright, as usual, let me give you the bottom line up front. This is a good looking tablet arm with excellent build quality. This is very easy to adjust. You can adjust it with one hand, two hands, and you can tilt the tablet in whichever angle you like. You can increase the height or reduce the height, but you will need two hands because the hinge is really stiff. So this can free up your table so that you can put more stuff on your table, and this does not take up much space on the table. So this is actually a tablet arm that I can recommend quite easily. One advantage of wireless charging for this particular stand is it frees up the USB-C port on the tablet so that you can connect the tablet to other USB-C accessories. So that's the bottom line. And now let's take a look at the items included with the purchase. Oh, by the way, if you guys have intention to buy this after watching my review, consider supporting my YouTube channel and the work that I do here by making your purchase through the affiliate links that I have for you in the video description below. Okay, let me just take out everything first. There is the user guide, and this paper here tells you that the charging module is not compatible with iPad OS beta. Double side tape for the cable management clips. The double side tape can be stick here at the bottom so that you can stick this to the side of the stand. And this is the stand or the arm and the magnetic mounting plate. Oh, there is also a USB-C to USB-C charging cable included, and this is braided and it's very long. Let's take a closer look at the stand. Now the build quality is extremely solid because almost everything is made with metal. This is the clamp, and let me just unscrew this. There is silicone padding here and here. You can use this to unscrew the clamp. The maximum width here is about 5 centimeters, so that means your table should be less than 5 centimeters in order for you to fit the clamp onto your table. The ball head here at the end of the stand or the arm will be attached to the magnetic mounting plate. So make sure there is enough space behind your table and under your table for the clamp. Installation is very straightforward. The nice thing about this detachable plate design is next time if you want to switch to a different iPad model, you can just buy a different plate instead of buying the whole plate and stand together. Maximum charging speed listed here is 18 watt, and that's 5 volt 3amp, 9 volt 3amp, and that's the USB-C charging port. And on the front we can see the connectors that will attach to the iPad Pro or iPad Air for charging. This material is not metal, by the way, it's very hard plastic, and the edges are all beveled. The finishing looks and feels good. Next, you have to unscrew this to loosen it and push this plate onto the ball head. So once this is in, you just have to screw it anti-clockwise to tighten. And now I can just angle this down. The arm can be rotated 360 degrees from the base, and the tension at the base is, I would say, quite stiff, actually very stiff. So let me just rotate this 180 degrees so that the arm will face the front. And now I can pull this out while the hinge is quite stiff. I have managed to extend the arm up and out towards the front. And now let's mount this iPad Pro that I have here onto the magnetic plate. So just align the top of the tablet to the top of the magnetic plate, and this will snap very strongly to the magnetic plate. And now you can adjust the tablet however you want. It would be easier to use two hands to adjust because, as mentioned many times, the hinge, they are very stiff. So the main selling point of a tablet arm versus a tablet stand is this is not going to take up any space on the table except for this area here. So if you want to, you can actually put your keyboard underneath the tablet, and this works great if you have another monitor by the side, so you can actually have your reference or have another display by the side of your main display. Because the arm is actually hollow, you can run your charging cable through the hollow part, so you actually don't need to use the transparent clips to, stick them onto the side of the tablet. So this is cable management without using the transparent clip provided. And I've just connected the cable to the back of the charging module, and the tablet is now charging. While this tablet is charging, I can actually feel some current when I touch the metal back of the tablet. If I touch the metal stand, I don't feel the current. So yeah, there is some current, but it's not really an issue. If I use two hands, I cannot feel the current. To remove the tablet from the magnetic plate, I prefer to have one hand on the arm behind and pull this away with my other hand. It is possible to remove the tablet like this with two hands. It's just that the arm will wobble, not that it's an issue. I just prefer to have one hand behind and use the other hand to pull this away. So to adjust the tablet, it's really simple. You can just use like one hand, just rotate this. You can angle it. So this is very easy to adjust. By the way, if you are using a magnetic case on your iPad Pro or iPad Air, that magnetic case may not work with this magnetic plate because the magnets on this magnetic plate are aligned to the magnets on the iPad Pro. And sometimes third-party companies that make magnetic cases, they will rearrange the magnets, so the location of those magnets may not align with this plate. So that's why some of those magnetic cases may not work here. Now Kuxiu actually does sell their own magnetic cases, so if you want to have an iPad Air or iPad Pro case that works with this stand, you can get one from Kuxiu. It's available from their website. With some of the older tablet arms that I have reviewed from Kuxiu, when you tap into a text box, sometimes the virtual keyboard may not appear. So if you have this problem, you can go into Settings, look for Accessibility, scroll down to Touch, look at Assistive Touch, go inside and scroll down and look for Show on-Screen Keyboard. So this is enabled right now. If this is not enabled, sometimes the virtual keyboard may not appear. This stand is quite firm, but if you shake the tablet, it's gonna move. Anyway, when you are typing, there is some movement, but not really an issue. I have reviewed many tablet stands from Kuxiu and all are very well made, including this one here. So this works well, and this is a tablet stand or arm that I can recommend very easily. So if you guys have intention to buy this, you can use the affiliate links that I have for you in the video description below. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye.